So, back again, another episode of The Set. I'm Shine. Thank y'all for joining me again for another, time of good vibes, good conversations with good people. And tonight, I'm here with one of my childhood friends, like one of my first friends. Ain't but one other person been friends with me longer than this dude. It was actually, four of us.
Me, you, Ty, and Omar.
And Chelsea.
And Chelsea.
So 5.
2 of them that passed on.
Yeah, RP, Omar and Ty. But yeah, shout out Chelsea. But man, so this is Deonski, D. I call him D. We grew up, back in the great 1900s.
Yes.
Woo.
Yes.
What a time to be alive.
A great time to be alive.
A great time, for real, man. We had good times. I wasn't there but for a hot little spell, but...
Yeah, you left us...
At the end of second
grade.
Yeah, going in 3rd grade, I became a suburban kid.
And we were still in the country.
Little did I know, Albany, still country. Just a bigger version.
Yeah.
With a mall.
Yep, that's it.
But tonight's flavor is, what is this? Watermelon lemonade from No Shade Lemonade. Watermelon lemonade. Let's take a sip. Tell the people how you feel.
Pretty good.
Good. Okay, No Shade. Y'all get that No Shade lemonade. Watermelon lemonade. At Mike's and online, you're gonna have their information in the description. Y'all can check out No Shade Lemonade. They do ship, so check them out. So, like we start off every episode, mental health check-in. How are you mentally, emotionally, physically, spiritually on a scale from 1 to 10?
Okay. Mentally, I'm probably at a 6 right now. And I'll say a 6 because I just recently lost my grandmother.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, she passed on. It was kind of like we didn't diagnose it as an onset of dementia, but her health just started declining like that. So she passed on the 13th of October, and yeah. Emotionally, probably the same thing. 6. Some days I wake up and I think about her, and it just
the thing just
hits you out of nowhere.
That's how it be.
But I pray every day that our family continues to love on each other every day more than we have before. Because I have noticed, when her health started declining, that we came together for that purpose, to love on each other in that time. And so I just pray that we continue on that path. Physically, I'll say an 8. Last year, I told you this when I first reached back out to connect with you, that I was in a bike accident. So my toe is still recovering, kind of, a little bit. So some days I can still feel it. Some days it's good, but yeah, I'll say I'm an 8 with that. And what's the last one? Spiritually, I'll say an 8. I'll say an 8 because I've taken so many losses this year. Like I just mentioned, with our classmate Ty, he passed early this year. My friend Chelsea mentioned her mom passed last year. So it was just like a funeral like every 3 months that I was attending, and just experiencing my grandmother passing away, it's just like, look, I can't take no more. But I know there's a reason. I haven't figured out what that reason is yet. There's a reason why these things are happening, and I'm seeing all of these things happen. But I just know God, He's gonna keep me in the place that He wants me to be in, and I'm gonna get through it.
For sure. Mentally, I'm at about a 7. It's been a long day. It's been a long week. Oh man, but I'm at like a 7, which is good because I'm still in the game. Emotionally, same thing, like a 7, because I'm here and it's it's room for improvement, but it's like I ain't just down in the dumps either. Like I'm good. Physically, I'm about a dang, I keep saying 7, but yeah, I am at a 7 because by the time we shoot this one, this got a little late. I go to bed early. It's a little late for me, but I get up early too, so it's a little late. So I'm got a little tired, and need no shade lemonade. I'm a water drinker, so this stuff here don't be doing me too good.
This is little.
Don't say that. Oh, look, there's no shade lemonade to put me down for the count, but 7 physically, and then like I said, man, my knees. I'm gonna try. Finna just I'm gonna sit regular. I'm trying to.
I don't know why I'm sitting on this knee, cause this my bad. Look, y'all, we pushing 32. I'll be 32 on November 21st.
And look, I'm finna be 32 at the end of the year. So, yeah, and shoot, these semi-athletic
these ain't the same.
They play ball on these knees, they dance on these knees, all kinds of stuff. We used to have all night prayer on these same knees when I was a child. But anyway.
Look, it comes with the age.
Physically. Oh God, spiritually, the joy of the Lord is my strength, so I'm an 8. That's room for improvement, but it's good. Like I done came a long way. I'm so glad you're here. It's a blessing. So we got these cards.
Okay.
We're not really strangers because we were really not really strangers. We just reconnected last year after. Well, we kept up like online, like on social and stuff.
Yeah, but we really did like reconnect until sometime last year.
Yeah, like was it around this time last year?
It was around this time.
That's crazy. And we was talking about this.
Doing this.
We was talking about doing. That's amazing what a year can do. That is wild. Dang.
Yep.
Cause we was talking about it. I was like, yeah, I want to shoot a show.
And I was like, I've been wanting to produce shows like this. So look what we created.
What the Lord has done. Oh my goodness. That's crazy.
That's crazy.
I did not realize it really has been like
we met at the restaurant.
Yeah, and shut the folks down.
Yeah.
Oh, we closed them people restaurant down. We was talking so bad. What's that? Yeah, you can't know we went to Tokyo. Yeah, dang, that's crazy. Yeah. And I was like, I'm gonna let you know when I'm ready. Whenever you ready.
Yeah, I said whenever you ready, then let me know.
Cause he was like, I won't go. And the thing is, he didn't lie. Cause when I called you to do the show that we did for the church, the Legacy series, I called him this summer and we shot the Legacy series. And he was like, okay, yeah, let me know what day. And sat up there, we was all day, look, 5 hours. It wasn't supposed to be, but with a 2-3 hour shoot, we was there for 5 hours shooting because this was going wrong, that was going wrong, all kind of stuff was going on.
Real busy that day.
Real bad. But yeah, shot the Legacy series. That turned out great. That was my first time ever hosting a podcast, period, or like any type of like series. So this was just like, dang, it's a full circle moment. Yeah. For sure. That's why I told him, like, yeah, we're gonna get you on interview on the pod that we was talking about all that time ago. So, that being said, pick a card, any card, and we're gonna talk about everything on Killer.
Alright, so the card says, what was your first impression of me? So I'm supposed to get my impression of you.
Yeah. Mhm. Then, you know.
So I got good memory, but like I said, we met when we were kids. So
make it kind of primary.
Yeah, primary. Well, did you go to pre-K?
Yeah, yes.
So who was our pre-K teacher?
Miss
Miller?
Miller. Yeah, we was in the same class.
Okay.
And I think we was in the same. We were in the same kindergarten class.
I was in Miss Hollywood.
Okay, no, we was in the same first grade class. I think that's that class picture that we was on together.
Class picture. Insert class picture here.
Look, I got that class picture.
I have.
You got it.
Yes.
I got it somewhere too. I think it's at my mom's house.
Shanika was a cool chick. Like, she was a cool chick. Like, she was that girl. Like, she was come to school with FUBU on and all that. So, like, you know, when kids had like the name brand stuff, them kids want to be hanging around. So I was one of them kids too. So we just clicked. We grew up in the same neighborhood, Phillip Town. So rode the same bus and everything. So we just clicked. So like, she was cool. So I always thought she was a cool person.
No, and that's the same thing, because it's funny you said about the name brand clothes. That had to be the clothes that my daddy was sitting down there for me, because my mama wasn't going.
She was just like
my
a tomboy.
mama wasn't going for that. Man, we go to what it is.
We used to have a store called Maffitt's downtown, and it had like all the name brand stuff.
That was the one stop shop. What was that place? It went before City Trends. What was that place up in the shopping center in Montezuma? It was some kind of
Maxway?
Maxway.
Lord.
Yes, my mom used to be buying stuff out of Maxway, y'all. So he's talking about that FUBU. That FUBU, I wore that on picture day. Child, please. That, it was like every so often, she just sprinkle a little name brand. I had clothes coming from Maxway, child, City Trend, and all them places. But we had clothes.
That's all that matters.
We had clothes, and I had a good personality. That's why, like, when you like that, you have to be quick. You gotta be able to, you know what I'm saying, have some type of confidence, or you gotta know how to joke. Because kids are cruel. Dang, kids are cruel. So, yeah, shout out.
But I could say we weren't bad kids.
No, we weren't bad kids. We were some bad kids, but we were not bad kids, or like mean kids. Nah, not at all.
I don't think our parents would.
Oh no,
played
not
that, especially my mom.
No, it wasn't none of that. We weren't bad or mean. Me, I got in trouble most of the time for like talking too much and looking.
Me too, same.
Running
like every report card says Deonski needs to work on his talking, and I still have all those report cards that says that.
Talkative. Ooh. So my first impression of you, cool, just a cool dude, and he would. Let me tell y'all, I don't know if y'all remember Umbros. They had like all the Umbros, and I was like, dang, that is so cool that he be wearing them Umbros to school. That's all I remember is some dang Umbros. And the Nautica, and he had Nautica, and he had good hair. He got rid of it.
No longer here now.
Yeah,
but I used to have some good hair.
Good grade of hair, and I had never seen black people with good hair like that.
You know, my mama said we got Indian in our family, and I met one of my great aunts, and she was like a real deal. So
I can believe that for sure. Like, yeah, you had really good hair. I got an auntie like that that's like got real good hair like that. I think I was really for sure got Indian.
You got good hair, cause that's your real hair right now.
Yeah, but it ain't like I got a nice curl pattern, but it ain't just that fine curly type situation. But I mean, yeah, I ain't gonna, you know what I'm saying, I ain't gonna stun on me.
Yeah.
I do
got some good hair.
I got good hair now. No shade to that.
Shout out to the sponsor.
Shout out to the sponsor. No shade, no nigga. Flavor of the night is available everywhere. You get your lemonade.
Yes.
But yeah, that was my first impression of you, and just like nice and friendly and cool with everybody. And I feel like everybody in our friend group was like that, cause we come from a very small town, so like everybody know everybody. You know, it really wasn't a whole lot. Yeah, some of the best of times, like it wasn't. I don't know. I mean, we ain't really have a whole lot as far as like just being rich and just all this material stuff. We made fun.
Yeah,
like,
we made fun.
We had so much fun. Like literally, I had more fun there than when I moved, and you know, I'm grateful for the opportunities and lifestyle I've been afforded after I moved. But just because a lot of the stuff that I got down here was foreign to me. I'm like, y'all don't do this and you don't do that. I'll never forget when I first moved down here to my new school. The first thing that threw me off, they wore uniforms. I'm like, what the hell is this? And
like, was it like the real uniform?
No, I wasn't like real uniform. It was like how they do uniforms. Like where you gotta wear certain colors. It was like white and navy blue shirt and khaki or navy blue bottoms.
Okay.
That type of uniform. So I'm like, what is that? Then it was like they had to pay for lunch. I'm like, then when I knew, and that once I got older, I realized, oh, we was poor. Cause we
on a reduced lunch.
Everybody had free lunch. I'm like, y'all, I thought that was something off of TV. That's the only place I ever knew of people was paying for lunch was on TV. I'm like, what? Y'all gotta have lunch with it? You can't just walk through the line and eat. Like, no, that'd be $1.25, $1.50. Thank you, ma'am. Go on about your business. That, and then I never forget, it was St. Patrick's Day, and I thought me and this girl was friends. So we from St. Patrick's Day, you ain't got no green. We finna pitch.
Right.
We finna pitch you. We gonna pitch each other. That's fun. That's what we do. We kids. No, this girl started crying and saw the teacher on me, and it was the teacher that hated me. This teacher hated me so bad in the 3rd grade. I had just moved down here, and I already had a hard time transition. I cried for 6 months straight when I moved down here.
Wow.
I missed all my friends. I missed my mama. I was like, man, I hate it here. I want to go home. Like, this is raggedy. I don't know none of these people. Where are all the black people at? I'm going to school that's 80% white. These folks can't pronounce my name. Like,
you got a very unique name, like myself.
Like, I'm like, these folks looking at me sideways. Man, so the girl, after I finally started making friends, the girl went and told on me, and the folks called my dad. Where I did not. It's St. Patrick's Day. She made me seem like I assaulted this girl. I was like, it's St. Patrick's Day. She didn't have no money. What else was I supposed to do?
Like, y'all know.
Like, this
is what goes on.
This is what we do on St. Patrick's Day. Like, how do y'all not play this? It's like, I thought the rules applied across the board.
She had to be a white girl.
No.
Black?
Yes.
What?
Yes.
No, she was a little privileged.
That's what I'm saying. It was a different world than where I came from, because we was like rough and tumble. It was fun. Like, we played outside in the street, racing barefoot. Just strange country. Just country. Ugh. You know, I'm grateful for that time. Then y'all surprised me. My mom brought y'all to my 10th birthday party at Fun Park.
It was called Put Put.
Put Put, yeah, it was Put Put then. Yeah. Oh yeah, Put It. Please, no, it's a distinction between Put Put and Fun Park.
Yeah, I wrote better. I'm like, this don't look.
It is not the same. It is not the same.
Not the same
at all. But yeah, we was at Put Put for my birthday party. They
me and Ty came.
Yo, Chelsea
didn't come.
Okay.
It was just me and Ty.
Yeah, my mom brought them to my birthday party, and that was dope. And I feel like that's the last time we all hung out together. I think me and Chelsea went somewhere. I think her mom took us somewhere, just me and her, when we were younger. But yeah, that's the last time we all got together like that. That's crazy. That is wild. And
did you come home like in the songs?
I did, but see, when I would come home like that, the only person that I really would hang out with was Omar, because Omar was the only person that still stayed in the neighborhood. So me and him would hang out, but I ain't see nobody else, because I'd be kind of in and out. I go be at my mom's house or be at my grandma's house, and like I say, he lived right down the road, so he'll come by, we kick it or whatever, and that be that. So and actually I talked to Omar, which was so crazy when he died. I talked to him maybe like a month before that. And I was like, yeah, because he was like, when next time you come on? I'm like, I'll be back Labor Day weekend, because I saw him maybe in like June, July, sometime in the summer. And I was like, yeah, I'll be back Labor Day weekend. He was like, alright, we gotta get together. And that, I want to say it was like a Friday. I was living in Tallahassee, and I had seen that. I was like, dang.
Yeah.
That jump was crazy.
Yeah. And Omar was like the friend that everybody wanted to be friends with. And he was friends with everybody. Like Omar was
so cool.
So cool. Like he was like the meat and potatoes of the friend group back home. So like when he passed, it was just like everybody's now clicked up in this little clique right here. We over here. So and it's still out there to this day. Like we haven't recovered from his death as like friends. So sad, but
yeah, man, that thing threw me. Like I said, I was in Tallahassee. I was going to Family Youth. And I was at the house. I was like, dang, I saw that. I was like, you got to be lying to me. I called home. It was like, yeah. I was like, y'all tripping.
yeah.
You know, I came home that same, because I was leaving that Friday afternoon to come home. Like I was already scheduled to come home for Labor Day weekend. We was having something with my mama people. So I was already, okay, yeah, we're gonna link up, whatever. It was over with. So yeah, that was a tough loss. But and then Ty, we just lost him earlier this year. That was tough. But yeah, man, we still rocking. I'm so glad like we came back together. Cause, and I feel like that wasn't just coincidental. I feel like it was purposeful.
Yeah.
And I'm just excited to see.
I'm excited that this is actually happening for you.
Like, dang, that's crazy. Like a year this time last year we were talking about it. But what you been up to like in the meantime? In the what 20 years?
20 years.
Oh God, that sounds so old.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
It is.
Oh,
it still feels fresh, like we're just getting out of high school. But
I thought it was just me.
We're like real life adults.
Yeah,
so,
we in our 30s. I don't feel that old, but it's been 20 years. Like we've been out of high school almost 15
years.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Ooh. Man, so in that time frame, graduated from high school, went off to college immediately after high school, went to Fort Valley State, Fort Valley State University.
I'm gonna let you get that out. Go ahead, Fort Valley State.
But it was crazy.
In Florida.
But what's crazy though, I initially wanted to go to FAMU. I did. I still have my application and everything. I was
you gonna be in the 100.
I was gonna join the marching band on full scholarship, but I was like the first generation kid from my mom's, my immediate family, so she didn't really understand that a full ride meant a full ride. Like you gonna have to pay out of state tuition or anything like that. And two, she didn't want me to be that far away. But as I got older, I was like, Tallahassee is really not that far from Bacon County. So yeah, graduated from Fort Valley State with a biology degree. Moved to Atlanta that following year in 2015. And I kind of didn't know what I wanted to do. I know I wanted to go to nursing school at Kennesaw State. So between graduation from Fort Valley to fall, I was like just working, trying to figure out what I was going to do till school started. So I was working at the mall. But before that, while I was at Fort Valley State, that's when I started my photography business. And that was like something that just came out of the blue. I always had a knack for like cameras, but once I got to Fort Valley State and just started just like randomly taking pictures, I ran across one of my advisors that I've known since high school. She was like, hey, I need you to come take pictures for the Warrior Court with the kings and queens, and took those pictures, and my business just went off from there. And so like when I moved to Atlanta in 2015, this photographer named Derek Blanks had posted a ad on his page, his Instagram page, and he was basically saying he needed some assistance to come work with his business. So I was like, okay. I've always admired his work. You know, he shot housewives and different celebrities and stuff like that. So I just submitted my portfolio, and they called me in for an interview, and went in, and he brought me onto the team and started working with him and gaining all of that experience for working under him and shooting celebrities and doing videos and stuff like that. And so, yeah, that was a good time. 2015, it was a good time. Then something just hit me one day, and I was like, I really don't want to go to school anymore. I did initially want to go after high school, but I come from a family where school is important, so it was no doubt that you had to go to school. So I just did that for my family, honestly, if I could just be honest. But once I got up there and just started doing something for myself, it was like, okay, this is what I really want to do. I don't want to go to school anymore. But living in Atlanta at that time, it was like, okay, them bills ain't gonna stop coming, so.
And them city bills.
Them city bills. So I had to move back home to kind of refocus and restart. And so during that time frame, I was still trying to figure out what I wanted to do. And a spur of the moment, I just said, I want to drive trucks. I want to drive trucks. And I started driving trucks. Did that for like a year or two, and I was like, okay, I want to make this a business for myself. So saved up my money from the first 2 years and went out and bought my first truck, and that's what I do now. Still do photography, but trucking is like the main thing that I do right now.
You like it?
I like it.
Really?
I do.
Like, you feel like that's something you could do long term? Or like, what's the plan?
I feel like I could do it long term, but it's still a lot of stuff that I want to do on the photography and videography side that I haven't accomplished yet.
I feel that.
But trucking provides the finances to do those kind of things.
Yeah.
Because I don't know why people think that photography and videography is just you got a camera and you taking pictures. Like, I wish y'all could see all of this equipment that we got set up to bring this content to y'all, but it's more than just the camera.
I mean.
Like, and this stuff is not cheap.
It's
so
not.
But yeah.
It's amazing. The magic of television.
Yes.
Or YouTube, wherever you people watch this. Like, ooh, if y'all can see. If y'all can see what's going on behind.
We put in some work to bring y'all this. Like, nice ambiance with the fire and all that.
Shout out to my daddy for coming out here cranking up this fire pit. He said I wasn't holding my mouth right, but anyway.
But yeah, that's what I've been doing. Recently I just got a contract with the school that we went to do the school pictures. So it's my second year doing that. So I'm trying to expand on that and start taking pictures at other schools because Light Touch ain't been touching lately.
Yeah, ain't. Oh, whoa. He showed me something from them. I ain't bashing nobody. Cause I ain't just no hell of a photographer myself. Videography more so my thing. I saw that, I was like, this can't be the same Light Touch that took my graduation pictures.
That was Light Touch.
It definitely can't be the same way that was taking our class pictures back in the day. Like, this can't be. But that's what's up. Like, that's dope. I'm just now kind of focusing myself in taking it more seriously now. Like, 'cause I was treating it as a hobby for a while. 'Cause I had my main thing, but then I was like, okay, I got these dreams, I got these goals, this is what I want to do. And so and I was like, I need more money. God was like, okay. Gave you what you need. Like, what do you have?
And I feel you on that. I feel you on that.
Cause my thing is, I was talking to my stylist about this, and I was like, I don't feel like I have to restructure my life as far as like cutting back in this area, cutting back in that area to have the things I want. No, make more money. Like. No, I'm still gonna do what because I don't feel like I'm a wasteful person when it comes to my money. I don't feel like that. I just feel like make more money. That'll solve my problem. And I have to do that. Why? Because I have an entrepreneurial spirit. I'm a creator. So that's one of the greatest gifts that anybody can have is the gift of creativity and to do it at a level of excellence.
Yes.
People pay for it. And that was something that we were talking about recently, about knowing your worth and charging what you worth.
Charge what you worth.
Charge what you worth, because you put something, I think it was on your story, you was like, everybody's talking about they booked them bees, but you ain't making nothing. You
not
wearing
making
yourself
nothing.
out.
You wearing yourself out.
When I tell you that thing hit me right though, I say that word was for me, because I'm like, yeah, I be working like a dog, but what's coming in?
And I really didn't understand that part until I started working in the trucking industry, because I'm responsible for my truck note, the fuel, the insurance, like everything, and like it's not cheap at all. So I applied that same mindset with my photography business. Like, okay, let me flash back to when I was taking grad pictures at Fort Valley State. Yeah, I was that dude that everybody came to that wanted their pictures taken, but I wasn't charging what I should have been charging. So it was like I wasn't really making no profit. I was just really doing it to get my name out there. But once I built up the clientele and my work ethic became greater and my ability to produce quality work became a thing, it was like, okay, now I feel like I can charge this price. But those same clients that I had initially gave me a pushback because they were used to this other price. So it was like, what do I do? Because I know I'm good, but these people that supported me in the beginning of my journey now feel like I'm charging too much.
When you would go somewhere else.
Right.
And that's the thing, I was telling them, I'm like, dang, that's what I struggle with. Cause I'm like, dang, I don't want to feel like I'm blessing nobody with, but then when I get into it and I'm actually doing the work, it's like, bro, it's costing me, like mentally and emotionally. Even though where I am now, like the equipment and stuff is paid for. But when I think about the time, the hours that I spend working on a show or working on whatever I'm creating, like that is mentally draining for me. Now I will say this, I love what I do. I really do. I get a lot of enjoyment out of what I do. But it's like, okay, it's taxing as well.
Right.
Like, and then I'm like, dang, this is fire. Like this is time I produce something, it's like, dang, this is great. And I'm like, I can get way more. And then when you have people, they be like, bro, that's all you. So I was talking to you, and then I was talking to another friend of mine, and I told him about I had did this event for somebody and how much I charged, and I had gone out of town to do it, and he was like, there's no way you did that for that. I was like, yeah. He was like, no. Like, I'm not getting out of my house for that. And you went out of town to do that?
Like, was your flight covered?
Like, that dude, I was drunk.
Oh, you drunk?
Yeah, I drunk. Like, it was within driving.
Okay.
Within driving distance. Yeah, but he was like still like, and you drove there, and the event was, you was there for like 4 hours for the event. Then you had to drive back. And then once you got back, you still had to edit.
Call through stuff and then edit. Right.
And this was like videography, and he was like, yeah, no, absolutely not. And then I was talking to you about some stuff, and you was like, you could do at least an extra $100.
Y'all, Shanika called me like at 11 o'clock at night. Mind you, I'm sitting in my bed, cuddled up. But I had told her, like, anytime you need to call me about anything, you know, my line is always on. So when she called me, I picked up, she tell me what's going on. Like, yeah, nah, you need to be charging more.
Like,
I gave her a whole spiel.
No, he was like, no, at least you need to add at least another 100.
Yeah.
And then I was telling like extra 150. So you do get at least extra 200 on that.
Cause you gotta think about it, like I just told y'all, all this equipment and the knowledge that we have in the industry that we work in. Like, you started in news.
Actually, I started at the church and just let's talk about that. Let's get into that, my career trajectory.
Yeah.
You talked about Fort Valley State. Let's talk about my wonderful alma mater, my green on, them FAMU Rattlers, and all that jazz. I love it. I love it, and yeah, we're gonna leave that at that. Went down there and got a degree. Let me tell y'all a funny story. This happened for real. This happened for real. Yeah, this real. Like, when I graduated high school, the world was not as, and I tell the kids that I work with this, the world was not like it is now, where it's so easy to get into this industry.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? All you need is a phone.
Yeah.
And you can, and a phone and be provocative, or like just people get rich and famous clout off of some of the strangest things. Look at TikTok. And folks, millionaires made every day off of some of the weirdest stuff. But the world wasn't like that when we graduated high school. So it's like, my whole thing, all my life was like, okay, you graduate high school, you going to college. And I was the first generation college student on my mom's side, my biological mom's side. So that was a big deal for me. And then on my dad's side, it's like everybody is going to college. So that's what you do. We going to college, period. And but I didn't know what I wanted to do. This is what I enjoyed doing. I had been working at my church in the media department since I was like 15, 16 years old. And I don't even know how I really got into that. Just kind of started, and I was good at it.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like, okay, how can I make money for real doing this? Didn't know. So it's like FAMU was like my top school from probably like 7th, 8th grade. Whenever Drumline came out, because I just knew.
Yes.
When I saw Drumline, I was like, oh yeah. Because at first I was a basketball fanatic. I just knew I was gonna be Monica off of Love and Basketball.
Oh man.
And I had a little boyfriend that played basketball. I was like, yes, we going to UCLA, we finna be them. And that during Drumline came out, I said, ooh, and I was in the van too.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, that's gonna be me. And what's the biggest van? FAMU. Oh, okay, yeah. I'm gonna be in the Marching 100. Done. So that was my top school, my top choice for school. And all through high school, I'm like, yep, FAMU, that's my top pick. Got to maybe 11th grade, we went and did campus tours. And by that time, my grandma had passed, but she had property in Tallahassee that my dad had acquired. And so we like, okay, well, we got the property there. That should help, cover the in-state part. Like, we should be able to qualify because we got property there. They was like, nah. So the out-of-state tuition was just ridiculous at the time. So, okay, ain't gonna worry about it. Georgia Southern. The second pick got accepted. Went up there for an interview for a scholarship. And right before I left the interview for that scholarship, FAMU sent me an invitation to a scholarship reception. And I hadn't applied to FAMU. I had completely gotten them out of my mind since that campus. So I don't even know how these folks found me. God is real, y'all. Your blessing is gonna find you. Went to Georgia Southern, came back. The reception for FAMU was a Sunday, the next day after I got back from Statesboro. Went in there, and they was like, fill out this card with your GPA, your SAT scores. And my counselor at the time, she was like, well, take this packet just in case anything can happen, like with all your information in it. Took that down there, and I'm just going through the motions. I'm like, I already I ain't gonna be able to do it. I ain't gonna be able to go through it. I don't even know how y'all found me. Went through the scholarship reception. They got to the end. They was like, alright, so this the last one for the night. We got a scholarship called Life Gets Better. It's full paid everything. It's gonna get you a $500 stipend a semester, $500 book stipend a semester. Everything's covered. Basically, you just show up and make sure your grades good. I'm like, dang, that's alright. Somebody finna get that, because it was other kids from my school that were there, like friends of mine that had gotten others. They had several scholarships they was giving out, but this was like the top of the line. And it was like, we only had one person that qualified for this. I'm like, dang, who that is? Because I was looking at the criteria for it, and I'm like, well, I'm not one of them. So the guy, he did the announcement. He was like, he's Shaquan should. And my mom, she was like,
butcher your name.
She was like, Shaniqua? Yeah, that's what it is. I was like, that can't be me, because I didn't apply to these people, and I don't have these scores that they come out. She was like, girl, go there, get the money. Get the money. What are you talking about? I was stupid, y'all. I was so dumb. I was so dumb. I didn't understand flavor as well. I went close to God like I should have been. She's like, girl, go up there and get back. So went up there, and the guy, he was like, these your scores? I was like, And I was 1 point off from the ACT requirement. I shouldn't even got it, because I was a point less. He was like, okay, just make sure, we good on that part. I was like, okay. So we shook hands with the president, took pictures. They did a whole write-up in the thing, and that's how I ended up filming you. But the thing was, with that particular scholarship, it was only a select, only a few majors that you could choose from, and none of them fit what I wanted to do. None of them.
What was your major?
What I went to school for initially, engineering.
Okay.
I was in electrical engineering, because it was like either you can choose engineering or some type of science. It was like 5 different things, and most of them was in the STEM field. And I'm like, okay, well, I like this. I don't see nothing like this. And then also I like money. That was my other thing. Because it's like, okay, they got an excellent journalism program down there. Because that would have been the most closely aligned thing, like multimedia journalism and stuff like that would be the closest thing to what I actually enjoy doing. But I was like, them niggas ain't making money. So, and y'all can let me go to school for free. Yeah, I want to make some money. And so I was like, okay, well, I'll be an engineer. They make the cameras and stuff. Maybe I can do some of that. And I'm like, school to school. I'm good in school. That's what I was thinking in my young mind. And so, got down there, and Lord have mercy, what did I get myself into?